Yo, what is up, guys? We are going to go over SoFi and OPENDOOR today. So, SoFi down 2% on the day, still up on the week, pretty much touched $30. We had the rate cut news and then kind of been selling off. But as we said in a video, I believe 2 days ago, SoFi is overbought, due for a bit of a pullback here. So, let's check out the flow real quick. So the put flow has creeped up a little bit, $1 million in puts, 1.2 million in calls still. So, SoFi is kind of basing here. We're going to see if it sells off. Definitely looking to buy on some more weakness. The overall market looks like it's due to pull back even more, especially, QQQ. IWM is still doing fine, but if the overall market starts to sell off, SoFi will obviously sell off, and that is when you could look to buy on weakness because it has nothing to really do with SoFi. It's just the overall market pulling back, people taking profits. So yeah, I'll be looking for SoFi. We'll get into the levels that I'm looking for. All right, so same chart as we've had for a while now, but re-looking over where I want to buy SoFi. $25 is a pretty solid point of support, as well as 22 and 21. That area should get bought up. That would be the retest. So we had our ascending triangle breakout. We did tap 30 and sell off. Pretty common to hit that $30 number, that nice round number, and that's where people will take profits. I still think we will head higher. Could be a simple retest, and then we'll see if buyers step in. But if the overall market's selling off, this is where I'm looking to really load up SoFi, this area. And if we went on to the daily, still pretty much makes sense. So kind of pop up. You could fade off, have buyers step in, and then we head higher. Let's see if we can draw this out a little bit. Could have buyers step in here and head higher. Or this could break, retest the 2661 mark. Or if the overall market is just turning very bearish, you might get something like here. This fair value gap could fill down here. But overall, I think these areas is where my interest would be very peaked. Short-term calls, I would probably be looking to take some profits pretty soon here on anything short-dated. I don't want to risk losing all your profits just by diamond handing calls. Shares are fine, obviously. But I would be looking for a bounce for SoFi off this trend line right about $28. Should be a bounce there. If it doesn't bounce, then we're going to come and test 2661. So look for those on SoFi. All right, now OPENDOOR had a pretty solid day. If we check out Robinhood here, they were up 15% on the day, 9% after hours. Could be something to do with Jane Street disclosing a 5.9 stake in Open. And if we look at the flow, 4.9 million in calls came in, 886K in puts. So they are loading up Open on that weakness. I still think Open could fill this gap at 642. This could be a relief rally and fill the gap. I was able to make a nice little trade on Open today, which I will throw up on the screen right here. So just a little $100 trade, nothing crazy, but it was pretty solid. I still would love a retest of this breakout. I'm not sure I'm going to get it, but if we do get it and it holds, that would be a money zone to load up on. So definitely looking for that. Who knows, though? It could rip through 1083 with this new announcement. Stuff like this is pretty bullish for the stock. And yeah, so up basically 25% after selling off. It was down 28%, 30% yesterday when we made the video. So pretty solid day for OPENDOOR. Definitely going to be continuing to watch that one. But our next point of resistance will be coming up here shortly. So you have 943. And then obviously 1083 is a big one we need to get over before we can really head higher. So keep these in mind. SoFi and OPENDOOR, I don't think either of them are done. Looking for pullbacks on both with the overall market, and that is what I'm looking to dip by. So let me know if you made money on Open today, and if you're looking to buy more SoFi and Open. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.